Hello, Internet. So, I just want to give you guys a guide on how to use our custom builder. Um, because really, I think that is really the star of our show over here at SIKPCs. We spent a lot of time coding it and making it work. So, the pre-configured stuff is obviously fine, but what you'll probably notice is that as the levels go up, the aesthetics start to get a little bit crazy as you reach like level 7, 8, 9, 10. And a lot of people are really just looking for the best bang for their buck. You know, a lot of people don't really want to spend money on aesthetics, and I am totally okay with that. Um, in my opinion, I'd rather just have a black box for myself. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to use the custom builder. So go to sickpcs.com. So there's two ways to access it. One, you can hit desktop PCs and go down to custom builder, which is right here, or you can scroll down to this section where it says custom PC builder, and you can just click start building now, and that takes you to it. So this is set up in a certain way for many reasons. If you already know what case you want, you can just select it. But if you want to sort from the price low to high, you can do that also. If you only want to see black cases, you can click black. If you only want to see white, you can click white. And then silver. It's the Evolve X2 Silver White's the only one that's like that. But these buttons are interactive and they're meant to help you make your choices and narrow down what you want. And the beauty of this is really that there's no wrong choice. Whatever case you pick, you're going to be able to choose all of your parts and not make any wrong decisions. You really can't mess this up. And even if you were able to, we're going to catch it when we get the order. Or if you just want us to review your cart, you can just ask us to, and we can check it out and just like double check for you. So a lot of people are going to be looking for the budget options, and all of our budget options are very good. So the XT Pro Ultra, which is this case here and this one, these are excellent. You can put anything in here, basically, and it's only $100. So most of you, unless you really really want that fish tank look, are probably going to be going with the XT Pro Ultra, and it's an amazing case. So I'm just going to go with the black one. Click select, and then it automatically scrolls down to the bottom. So, again, if you only want to see AMD CPUs, you can click that button, and you'll only see AMD. If you only want to see Intel, you'll see Intel. And then you can choose which generation of parts you want to see if you want. Like, if you want to see what the prices are for the 12th gen Intel stuff, you can just click that and scroll through. And it's basically every section. Excuse me. Every section has its own filters that you can play with. But every section has a sort by low to high, high to low. So if you just want to look at the cheapest options that we offer, you can do so. Or if you know exactly what you're looking for, you can go A to Z, and you can pick whatever you want. There's really two CPUs that we're recommending the most right now. I would say three. The best budget option, in my opinion, is the 12600K, the 12600K or the 12600KF. If you're just gaming and not doing any content creation, really basic stuff like regular esports titles, stuff that you need, that don't have a lot of requirements, this is the CPU for you. $158, it's the best option at that price. The other two are the 9700X, which is basically your do-it-all. It does everything well. It actually has a really, really good Photoshop performance. So if you'd use Photoshop a lot, this is a great CPU for that. Or the 9800X 3D. If you play Call of Duty, this is the CPU you want. It's very much worth the price. It's going to last a long time. I don't see us having crazy generational leaps within the next couple of years. So buying this now, in my opinion, is the right decision, because it's not going to get much better. This is the kind of CPU where you buy this and you buy a PC with this, and all you're doing is upgrading your graphics card down the line until you buy another PC in like 6 years. So I'm just going to select that. Now we have all the coolers, right? So knowing that you picked a black, or I picked a black XT Pro Ultra, I'm going to go over here to colors. I'm going to hit black. That way we only see black coolers. And you can choose any of these. All of these are compatible with this case and with this CPU. So if you want an air cooler, you can hit budget air cooling and check those out. If you want high-end air cooling, you can get a D15. If you want a 360 millimeter radiator, this works too. This is going to get you the best performance for your CPU, especially the Arctic coolers. It's going to let you get crazy performance. Let's just be real. It'll keep the temperatures lowest. I am going to go with the Liquid Freezer 360 Pro. Again, there's no wrong decision here. The builder's designed to not let you make mistakes. Okay, now we have motherboards. If you're just looking for budget, go low to high. If you click on the picture for every motherboard, you get a list of specs. So if you're interested in that type of thing, you can see it. In my opinion, the Prime X870P Wi-Fi is great for $300. But there are other options around $300. Like you may be able to get something a little bit better just if you spend a few extra dollars. Like this ROG Strix A. This is a white one. Some people don't want white. Let's click black here. I think I'm going to go with this one, the Prime X870P. We've done plenty of builds with this combo before. RAM's a little confusing. There's a lot of options here. Basically, hit your low to high. All of this memory is compatible with the CPU. Generally, when you're shopping for RAM, especially for this processor, and like if you're buying AMD, anything DDR5 6000 from CL26 to CL36 is what you want. Best balance, honestly, 6000 CL30. It will get you great performance. So I'm just going to go with that one. The lower the latency, the better, but it starts to get expensive. So when I say latency, I'm talking about the CL number. So like this memory here is awesome, but it's $220. It's almost $100 more just for less CL latency. Very good. And it's beautiful looking. This is the crystal looking memory with it's like a mirror finish that I put in a lot of the PCs. If you're like a pro gamer and you need the best performance, I would totally recommend that. But for those of you that are just searching for a budget option, just the DDR5 6000 CL30 is a perfect option for you. If you play COD and you plan on playing any other game, as far as storage is concerned, you need a 2 terabyte at least. If you're only playing Call of Duty and that's literally it, and that's your main game and you don't plan on playing nothing else, you can get away with a 1 terabyte. So you can click the 1 terabyte button up here, and then you can sort that from low to high. I recommend the 990 Pro. But honestly, if you can front the extra cash, it's not double the price. It's about $75 more for the 2 terabyte. Get the 2 terabyte. It's very much worth it. As far as GPUs are concerned, so the 5060s and 5060 Ti's, we don't have specific options for. Most of these cards doesn't really matter what the brand is or what model of the brand it is. We're gonna get you the best bang. We're gonna make the decision for you. Generally, we tend to brand match. So if you have an Asus motherboard, which is pretty much all we offer right now, you're gonna get an Asus GPU. There are some cases where you won't. And so you can just select either one of those two if that's what you're looking for. We don't offer the 8 gigabyte 5060 Ti because it's a total waste of money. So really the jump is from 5060 8 gig to 5060 Ti 16 gig. And then the 5070 and up has all of its own options. So you're going to see Prime, Tough, Strix, and Astral. and this goes all the way up to the 5090. Again, you can really just hit if you want a 5070 Ti, you hit price low to high. The Prime card's going to be fine. It might be a little bit more noisy than the Tough for the Strix. Might not have the best overclocking capabilities, but if I'm totally honest with you, you don't need to mess with that stuff anyway. The Prime card is totally fine. You're going to get great performance, so you can just go with the Prime if you want. As far as power supplies go, you're only going to be allowed to choose the minimum recommended one for your based on your GPU. So if your GPU needs a 750 watt power supply, you're only going to see 750 and up. So if you just click low to high, you can pick the first one safely. It's going to work. But if you're the type of person that thinks that they might want to upgrade their GPU and do it themselves, you might want to go with a higher wattage. So this requires a 750, and 750 is totally fine for this build. But if you want to upgrade later on down the road and you want to give yourself some headroom, go with the 1000 watt or the 850. But I'm going to go with the 1000 watt for this. 5070 Ti should be lasting people 3 to 7 years, depending on what games you play. Most likely, we're going to be totally fine. Now, case fans. So there's a bit of important information here. This is important. So the case supports 120 millimeter fans. So this case has 340 millimeter fans in the front and 1 on the back. That comes with the case. It's already pre-installed, which leaves 6 fan slots. You have 3 on top for 120s and then 3 on bottom. So being that we chose a Liquid Freezer 360, it uses 3 of your total fan slots, which means that you can only add 3 case fans to your build. So if you want, you can go to the fan slots used filter and hit 3 because you need 3. And you can just come here and you can choose the reverse airflow because these ones are going to be reverse blade so that the pretty side of the fan is actually intake instead of exhaust. And you can just add that. Sometimes this is confusing for people. You don't know what to choose, whether it's reverse or regular. If you make the wrong choice, we're going to make the decision for you. We're going to tell you, hey, we're going to put the regular fans in this build because that's what it needs. We're not going to let a mistake happen here. Or if you don't want to do a 3-pack and you don't want any extra case fans in your build, you can just scroll down and hit no extra case fans. Also for operating system, you can choose not to have one installed at all, which means that all we're going to do is update your BIOS and configure your BIOS for you. We're not going to install Windows if you wanted to do that yourself. But we do offer Windows 11 Pro activated and installed for free. All of your drivers updated, BIOS configured, game launchers installed, anti-malware, all that stuff. All basically things that we've vetted and looked through to make sure that it's working and safe. So it's free. If you're the type of person that doesn't want it, that's totally fine with us. We don't care. But we'll do it for you at no charge. And then there are accessories here. So a lot of people really like the strimmers, the Lian Li strimmers for aesthetics. You can just add that to cart. You can just click 1 if you want. If you want custom cables, you can choose from the drop-down list your colors that you want and just add that. If you want some extra USB ports, you can add those. We have UPSs here to protect your system in case if you live in like Florida or something where there's a lot of thunderstorms and your power surges a lot. Highly recommend investing in one of these. Very important. My feelings aren't going to be hurt if you decide to just buy this on Amazon instead of buying it through us. I don't care, but we can also make the process easy for you and just ship it straight to you. And then we have mouse mats. These are huge. The print quality is incredible. The surface is really nice. They're double stitched. It's got a rubber base on the bottom. They're machine washable. I really can't explain how nice these things are unless you see them. So seriously, they're incredible. Our in-house designer, Corbin, did these for us. And then we have t-shirts and some sweatshirts if you're interested in something like that. And then, so if you don't want any of the extra stuff, you can just hit add to cart. It adds everything to cart, including labor. And If you would like a warranty, we do offer extended warranties for those of you that want peace of mind. But honestly, our 30-day warranty covers anything that's going to happen in the beginning, which is basically 99.9% of the problems you're going to have with the computer are going to, as far as hardware goes, is going to be in the beginning as soon as you get it and unbox it. Every single one of the parts in here has manufacturer's warranties that we will assist you with should you need to return them or exchange them. We cover labor lifetime. So if you're out of your 30-day warranty period or out of your extended warranty period, you ship the PC back to us. You guys pay for shipping back to us, and we'll ship it back. We'll fix it for you, replace the part, ship it back to you, and we just handle the whole RMA process for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. So if I'm not going to add a warranty here because I really don't think it's necessary, even though. Okay. So here, all your parts will be here. If you have a discount code, you can add that. In this case, code SNOW was already in there for 5% off with Mark Margavich. That discounts it by $150. As you can see, labor for right now is already discounted with the sale we're doing with Icons. So that's that. And then you just check out, and that's it. And you'll have your PC. We'll ship your PC within 5 to 7 business days. Right now, that's our current lead time. And that's it. So hope you enjoyed this. If it helped, it helped. And I'll catch you guys later.